You have 4 wide receivers with Taylor back with Merchant. Looking for the pass. A quick pass out of the hands of the receiver into the hands of the defender. Looks like he's going all the way, but he will be caught by George Johnson. Pushes him out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. Marauders interceptions taking it back 50 yards.
You've got to perhaps think I've got to push the route perhaps a bit deeper so I get the first down, especially against the man coverage.
Mark Leggio's going out there for the field goal and is made a great kick. He's done very well this year.
Execution on the part of the screen.
Leggio looks just to throw the ball. Why not? And gets the first down. Amazing trickery by the Western Mustangs. Throwing it to the outside to who else? Number 9, Malcolm Brown.
The big offensive line, and they were able to push the defensive line back, and you do have that 1-yard gap, and so nothing wrong with the call. It was executed perfectly, and now if they are successful with this point after, we'll have a tie football game. I don't know if he threw off the back foot or whether he threw off the front foot or whether the wind just held it up, but you got to remember when you're throwing into the wind, you got to really give it something, because initially
As you have Leggio coming out from the 25-yard line to attempt a field goal. It is up. It is wide. Oh, they're saying it's good. One went up, the other arm did not go up. A little controversy like we had in the NFL. Either or, 3 points for the Western Mustangs.
And a very similar touchdown to how Max scored their touchdown. Stevenson Bone comes in on the goal line situation in what Western calls their jumbo package, and they have a lot of big people in the backfield take out the receivers. And this time from the 1-yard line, Stevenson takes the football, waits for a second, finds an opening, and gets it in the end zone.
Sorry, my apologies. 2 interceptions, 1 fumble, the 3rd turnover of the game for Western as McMaster goes the other way, and an amazing over-the-shoulder throw and catch by Marauders. First play of the second half, and they got a touchdown. Biggest catch of the game for Mr. McMaster. He only had 1 in the first half for 8 yards. I'm not sure if that stat is correct as the line fell through. Fabian Foote came flying through and took out Merchant with at least a 10-yard loss and sack. 2nd and 20.
Peterman, who's a great receiver. The ball's thrown up nice and high, but Malcolm Brown from his inside halfback position, number 9, you couldn't play it any better.
We played fantastic. That was a great team game. That was a complete grind from all points of the field. Offense, defense, special teams. It was a huge win. Like I'm pretty happy with this win right here. Coach Kaiser's doing a fantastic job preparing us each week for each punt scheme that we're going to be going against. So we've definitely capitalized this year on punt blocking, and it showed on the field.
Yeah, defensively, I mean, other than that one series, where we just took penalties, and it was like we made these great defensive plays, like highlight defensive plays to turn the ball over. And then we get, 2 minutes out of the field. No wonder we made a great play. You have 14 guys, so you should be making plays. No, there was only 13. But that was a great defensive effort. I think that they did a good job. On those 3rd downs, the punt fake was big. The thing is, we just lacked any flow, and give Matt credit. I mean, they brought like 9 or 10 guys, and we struggled, to put the ball in a good spot. We struggled to keep our footing, they're giving us the short passes. You got to complete them with a high percentage. And we didn't do that today. So then you put yourselves in long situations, and they're bringing 8, 9 guys. You got to make sure that you secure the catch. So lots of like little things that we did that can clean up, and I think give credit to Mac, they're a good defense, but not our best offensive game. Sometimes, as I said to our players, it's not always you're going to win rush for 700 yards and get 50 first down. Sometimes you got to find ways to win and win ugly. And I mean that's a good one because good thing is Mac probably have to play them again. Pretty much showing their hand. I mean, there's not too many more blitzes that they can bring at us. So, but give them credit. I think special teams at times were very, very good. So overall, first place, we'll take it.
It's huge for us because you look back and I kind of felt to myself a little bit of reminiscing to the Yates Cup. Tight game right down in the fourth quarter and. To lose a game like that and lose a game like Carleton that came down to the fourth quarter, and then at the end of the season after we worked so hard on it to be able to come out and win a game in the fourth quarter is absolutely huge for our morale and our confidence, and I think it'll carry us a long way in the playoffs.
I think it's a huge morale booster, and we knew we were a good team coming out in, and we knew Mac was a very good team as well, but I think we just we got some good breaks today, and we kind of proved what kind of team we are and how close we are as a team because everybody just stuck behind each other and everyone had everyone's back. So through thick and thin, we know we got each other. So that's the most important part about this win, I think.
Not only for myself, but the rest of the guys. Our biggest thing about this game was getting that number one seed and getting that bye. We had the one a couple of weeks ago, and that was so important for us. And getting people healthy, and this one's just going to be as important to get people up to speed and healthy like myself. Coming off a game where got a couple boo-boos there. Now we have some time to heal, and we're not jumping right back into things. So it'll be good. It'll be good to kick back and relax, but still keep our minds on the goal.
It's huge. It is huge to get all our guys back and healthy again for the playoffs because it's going to be a strong playoff push, and we already know it's going to be a grind. So having this playoff bye is just monumental for our team, and I already know Coach Marshall is going to have us definitely prepared after that bye week. I don't see us resting that much, but we're going to be definitely mentally prepared when it comes to our preparations the following week.
I think that there's a reason that teams that get byes usually advance to the Yates Cup. It's a physical game. You played 8 weeks of practices in order to just kind of take a breath, let your guys heal, and then have some really good meaningful practices kind of at the back end. It'll make it's huge for us, and we get a chance to kind of see who we're going to prepare for in a couple of weeks to look at in game film and the teams that we expect that we might see.
It's a huge momentum swing for us, and I think as I said earlier, it's a good morale booster for our team, and again it just proves how close we are as a team, and we're just going to stick together and keep working together to get better because it just gets harder from here.
We could have finished first, or I think it was fourth based on the winner of the loss. So that's a huge dramatic change, and obviously we didn't want to be in that fourth spot having to go into playoffs next week, and everyone's noticed it. The OUA so deep this year, to be able to get a week off and let other teams beat each other up before coming to our house, it'll be a big advantage.